Morning, team. Chief here. I'll just give it a few seconds just for people to jump on and let us know what is going on for today, just while I get a few things kind of shared and that sort of stuff. So I hope you guys are having a good morning so far. You've got your coffee, you've got your brekkie. Hopefully you can put up with my croaky voice. It is still croaky from last weekend, so God knows what it's going to look like tomorrow afternoon after all of the hoo-ha-ha that's been going on with the battle tested stuff. It should be a pretty good one. So before we begin, I'll just quickly share this and then we'll go from there. Let us know if you're on. Actually, first question I'm going to ask you guys before we start. Hang on, there we go. Wrong one. That one. There we go. Bangers. I need some playlist ideas. I need some ideas around some music for the day. I have a ton of music already set. Don't stress. My heavy metal music won't be on there, so don't worry. There's not going to be any I Prevail or Korn or anything like that on there. What I want is your bangers. What gets you amped and motivated to train and do your stuff. It's going to help you in the comp that you want to listen to. We've got a ton of it. We've got a lot of drum and bass. We've got some hip hop. We've got some pop. We've got some dance. So I want your suggestions as well. So put them in the comments. Let us know what you think. Anything Nickelback? Well, Corey, I'm not surprised. I would imagine you'd be a bit of a Nickelback fan. You kind of look like the lead singer with short hair. So yeah, so that's what we. So that's what I want throughout the day, guys. Just send us your comments. Eye of the Tiger. Love it. Love it. Maybe we'll use that as the opening song for the workout tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Sweet Pars, Pendulum Knife Party. Yeah, good. Mr. Hoyle, love it. Spice Girls channel. Might have to have a conversation a bit after this. Work on your music choices. All right, guys, so we got a huge banter session today. Obviously, Auntie Mo is not here. Unfortunately, some challenges happened with her family. Love you, Auntie Mo. Hope you're doing really well wherever you are up in Pawarenga, and love to you and your whānau for this challenging time for you. So, but I know that you'll be watching and supporting us today. So what we got? All right, hang on. I've even written everything down so that I know what to say. All right, first up, we're just going to quickly cover off the COVID-19 thing that happened yesterday with what's going on in the CBD. What does that mean for you guys tomorrow? Nothing changes unless something changes tonight. We are going as per normal. The only thing is that we're going to have the COVID posters all over the place. Please use the Contact Tracer app to log in here just so that we are compliant with everything and that if something does happen, we are able to manage it. We're going to have hand sanitizer everywhere. If you do have a mask, please wear it. If you don't, that's fine. Just be really conscious of your social distancing. The gym is fairly big, so we should be able to manage it, but just be really conscious of it. So that's really all that needs to be covered off with the COVID-19. We are monitoring the situation. But at this stage, everything will be going as per normal. The guys will be in here at 1 o'clock, relaying the whole gym out and getting it all ready for you guys before the fun little surprises that are going to be sprinkled out throughout the day. So don't get too stressed over that. And that's all we're going to say for that for now. Just remember, at 17:30 tonight on our Facebook page, we will put links through our social media streams throughout the day. I will be going live with the announcement of what the order is for the day. So remember, we didn't give you the order. We just put all the WODs out 1 to 5, but that is not how it's going to be run. So we'll do the first order, and then we're going to go through the flow of each workout in a succinct manner so that you've got at least some reference for the day. Okay. Just remember, we want you guys to be here from about 7 to 7:30 in the morning just to register. Get your little packs that we have. It's got some little stuff from all of our sponsors. And then you guys can go set up. There's a massive grass area at the front. There's a ton of street parking for you guys to go park out on the front. We'll have the portaloos ready. We'll have the tunes pumping. Mr. Parslow will be on the mic doing what Mr. Parslow does. And then our judges and that will all be getting ready for the first WOD to kick off at 7:45. There will be an amendment to the heat sheet, which will be going out after lunch today with a flow-on email for this afternoon. So we've had some more teams enter, which is awesome. So we've got pretty much a full field right throughout. So it's pretty exciting. What I want to go over now, right, team, is, remember, keep sending your banger requests, as many as you can, because I want to have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours worth of music so we don't have to keep rolling the same song. Oh yeah. This is the intermediate first place pack, okay? So in it, it is full of shit from all of our sponsors. So thank you to all of our sponsors. I'm just going to quickly go over it because I just want you to know that if you get first, second, or third, there's about $1,000 worth of prizes in there. All right, so it's about $800, I think, for the third. It's about $1,000 for second, and it's about $1,400 for first. All right, that's for all divisions, intermediate, scaled, RX. Okay, so I want to quickly go over it just so that, to give our sponsors some shout outs because they've done an amazing job coming to the party for our little comp. Our little comp is turning into a rather big one. So here we go. First off the bat, the Kardashians are selling it, so it must be good. Dose & Co. All right, so what we got for the first place, you get 2 tubs of Dose & Co. We've got some dairy-free creamer. This is actually really good with instant coffee or your Nespresso pods. Awesome. And this is the vanilla flavor. Pretty good. I use it most days. And then also you've got a Dose & Co. collagen creamer caramel. All right. So this kind of helps you if you are going bald, like I am. It'll help grow your hair, get your nails going well, get your skin a little bit more youthful. All right. So that's what we've got in that price pack. We've also got our brother Joe McPhee from IA. He has this little product called Fix. Unbelievable hand repair cream. We use it here all the time. We rip all the time because we do so much work on the bars that we, start, especially in through here and then in through the thumb. You put this on over 2 days, it's pretty much all gone. So you're going to get a tub of this. Awesome stuff. We're going to give you a set of socks, battle tested socks. Look at that, because wherever you can go, you've always got to have sort of mid-calf socks because you're not a CrossFitter if you don't have that. What else? Ooh. Ara Oaha. So our bro, Ben Thomason. All right, so he did this for me. I don't know if you can see it. That one. All right, so he just did a tamoko on my forearm and it's going to go up my shoulder. $500 tamoko voucher. Are you freaking kidding me? This is gold. Gold standard from the bro. So you're going to get a $500 tamoko voucher to use how you wish. That is sick. You find me another fucking CrossFit comp that does that stuff. You the man, bro. You are the man. All right. Johnny and the friends up at Bay's Chiropractic. $200 voucher each. Oh, hang on, I'm getting it completely wrong. There we go. $200 voucher each for chiropractic care. So after you get your ass kicked by us, go and see them. They are amazing. They basically do 90% of our gym, and they're really good friends with us. And also there's a massage lady up there called Yo, who is remarkable. So if you need some TLC, you can shoot up there and she can kind of look after you. They're an amazing bunch of people, super friendly, great for a chat. Lovely ladies at the front here. So thank you, Bay's Chiropractic Care, for your amazing effort so far. All right, there we go. Next one is like Christmas. Ooh. I better not rip it, otherwise Autumn's going to get angry at me. Killcliff. All right, so Killcliff have come to the party. Boxes of Killcliff for the winners. All right, so each winner will get, first, second, third will get boxes of Killcliff. Thank you so much. They've been really good friends with us for the last 4 or 5 months. Jillian is a phenomenal lady, and she just was instantly like that. Came to the party. She's sponsoring another event as well, Duets, out of East Auckland for Cullum and the guys at Renegade and East Tamaki. So thank you so much, Jillian, for all your hard effort, because it doesn't go unnoticed. You're one of the friendliest people I know, and you came to the party straight away. So thank you very much. And last but not least, cash. All right, so there's the cash prizes. It's all been set out. So RX, you get $350. It'll be your shout at the pub afterwards. Intermediates $250, scaled $150. All right, so that's all the prizes for the day. And obviously scaled, second and third have prizes as well. Maybe not to the level and degree, but just as good. But you can see those prize packs. That's stupid amounts of money that's been presented to us. I cannot thank our sponsors enough. Lastly, Industrial Athletic has sponsored 6 of their new Zebex rowers for us to use for Spitfire Wood, which is the 600 meter row, which is in there. They are also up for sale, 20% off. So instead of paying, I think it's about $1,680, you'll probably pay around about $1,200, $1,300. So message IA if you're looking for a rower for home. It's a great rower for home, really spatially suitable for garages. It's a really comfortable rower. It's probably got a better seat than a Concept 2. It's a little bit slightly faster than a Concept 2 as well in terms of meterage, so you'll get it done a little bit quicker. Great for home workouts, and if you're not going to do the open or anything else, it's just a great tool to have in the shed, and it's just a great option to have outside of Concept 2. Concept 2 is amazing. I'm a huge fan of them, but at the moment they are really hamstrung with COVID. These are available, so it's a good tool, and especially if we go into lockdown again, hey, you got a rower. So so keep an eye out on that, team. If you want to buy one or get one, let us know, and then we can sort that out with Joe. So thank you very much, IA. That's one of our sponsors. We will do another post a little bit later on today to show you where they are on social media, and you can go and support them because they've helped support us. So thank you very much to our sponsors. Last thing I want to get into, team, is tips and tricks. I'm just going through the music. Def Leppard, AC/DC, Metallica, Whiskey in the Jar. I just got yelled at for not having heavy metal music. Now people want heavy metal music. Do you guys want heavy metal music? Let me know. Hannah Montana. Justine, no. I'm gonna say no. Just no. And you also have 2 slope row fit tees. 8 parts. Do you actually have 6 of them? And then we can have 1 for each of the winners, and we'll chuck them in. If you've got those, let us know, bro, and we'll chuck them in the prize packs. Or maybe 4th place. You know. And no, Justine, no. Just no. All right, so tips and tricks. All right, so for a lot of you guys that are doing the battle tester comp, this probably will be your first time competing on a competition floor. Even at a small gym, or if you go to a main event, something like Two to Tango or Metcon Madness, or you even go to something like Central Falls, etc., which is a little bit bigger. It can be fairly daunting, especially if you're on the floor with people you don't know to left and right of you. There's a couple of hundred people screaming and yelling, and it all gets a bit much. It can be quite an intense environment. So what I thought I'd do is give you a quick 5 tips that I like to do to help me get through comps. I don't know how many I've done, but I still get really nervous. Totally understandable. All right. So my first one is I always make sure I smile right before the 3, 2, 1 go happens. Reason? It just relaxes me. All right. I've chosen to be on the floor. I've done all the training, so nothing else matters except just enjoy the moment. Sometimes I know that the next moments are going to be really painful because the workout's going to hurt, or sometimes I know that the moment is going to be really long because it's a long workout, maybe like a Spitfire. There's no point stressing about it. All right. So in order for me to just relax, I make sure I have a smile, maybe a bit of a chuckle, and then start. A good example is, right, just as Fee the other day started the assault bike, I started singing Bar Bar Black Sheep to her. No reason. It didn't give her any help. It just relaxed us all. And we just started laughing, and then we enjoyed it. Okay, so I always make sure I do something fairly funny with that. In terms of food, tip number 2, in terms of food, I'm a real big fan of baby food. Baby food right after a workout just to get some nutrients into the body really quick. Easy to digest, fast, quick, cheap and effective, okay, as opposed to buying lots of big food and trying to jam it all in. Baby food's a really good one. Heaps of water, electrolytes to kind of stop the cramping, but you don't want to overeat. You don't want to be sitting there chugging protein shakes and bananas and et cetera, after every WOD. That's just overeating it and overdoing it. You just want to kind of dial it back. Baby food's a really great option. Also, so a little lollies, but don't rely on lollies throughout the day because that plays havoc with your gut, especially later on. Okay, so in terms of food, that's what I would do. Tip number 3, get yourself a comfy chair. Nothing worse than sitting on old seats, hard ground, wet ground. I've got a nice camp chair. I usually buy one every year. It's kind of like my thing. I got a big round one this year. So I can just relax, sit down. I can chill out. I can take the load off the body. Usually I'll be under a shade sail or under a tree. or somewhere a little bit more relaxed away from the event so that I don't have to constantly be looking at it. And then I can relax and just kind of zone out. So that's what I like to do for number 3. Number 4, I like to talk to the other athletes that I'm competing against, not to try and get inside their heads, but they're going to be hurting just as much as I do, so I might as well get to know them. So find out where they're from, where the gyms are, what they've done in the past, etc., etc. And you kind of like form like a spirit de corps where you kind of form like an unofficial bond because you're in the same heat all the time. You're going to be through the same amount of pain. And regardless of when you finish and there's still time on the clock and people are still working out, what we always do as a gym, and I would say 80% of other gyms probably do that as well, we'll always go and then cheer on the other competitors, get them to finish, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, we're all competitors. We're all doing it here for the love of community. Community is really important, and also for fitness as well. And we want people to succeed, not to fail. Even though sometimes we might not achieve the result, we still want them to try and get as much success as possible. Yes, Mr. Wilson, Wu-Tang is on there. Cream. You know it. Lastly, I mean, so you'll see. I love how you twisted those words, Jay. You're good. You're good. For those that know, Justine, right, offered to come and help with the setup for this afternoon, but we saw through her plan, which is to try and get an idea of what the heat order is and what the workout order is. But we saw through your plan, Jay, so you stay at home. You keep freaking out over the next 24 hours. Last one for me is I like to have a bit of a dance. I can't dance, but I have a bit of a boogie on the floor just before we start. Just relaxes, keeps the body a little bit loose. Yeah, you might look like a bit of a dick, but I'd rather do that and smile and have fun than be sitting there having be a stress monkey and kind of freak out, right? Because it doesn't help you. It won't help anyone else out. Okay, so that's my 5 top tips to get you through comp, especially if it's your first time. All right, so thank you very much. Thank you very much for those that have offered their music suggestions. I will be going through the list and getting some more. Mr. Parslow, if you've got those Slope t-shirts, we will chat this afternoon. I thought I'd leave you with a quote for today. Quick shout out to all of our sponsors again. Dose & Co, Killcliff, Industrial Athletic, Fix, Bays Chiropractic, Ara Awaho, Socks, Cash, Money. Thank you to all my people. Oh, yes. Sorry, Fee just reminded me. Fee's like my computer guru. She's like the chick from the Matrix. Okay, please sign up to the leaderboard. If you haven't signed up to the leaderboard, when you arrive tomorrow to get your little registration packs, all right, we will probably have Fee downstairs and she will sign you up on the leaderboard. But if you could do it for us beforehand, that will just save a little bit of admin at the start. Okay. Other than that, here is our quote of the day to get you through. No, I'm not doing cha-cha slide, Justine. Come on, man. You got to work with me, Jay. I think my stereo will blow up if we even play that. Okay, quote of the day. All progress takes place outside of the comfort zone. All right, guys, so take that on board. Think of it how you will. The way I look at it is that I always try and put myself in really uncomfortable situations because that's where I'm going to be at my very best. So don't get too stressed over tomorrow, guys. It's meant to be a fun day. It will be a hard day on the body, but we look forward to seeing you guys all kill it out on the floor. You've done all the hard work. We deserve a really good day because this year has been one fucking hell of a rough one. For a lot of people, and tomorrow is all about you guys doing your thing, and we look forward to supporting you, yelling for you, fist pumping, sounds cranking, Pars making jokes, and all smiling at the end. All right, and if you want to stay afterwards for a beer, we won't say no. Au revoir, team. Farewell. Fair to say, we will see you at 5:30 this afternoon live